Have you ever considered that a simple white powder sitting quietly in your kitchen could change the way you feel, move, and perform? Today's topic is baking soda, a humble staple that many people only think of for gas or indigestion, but its influence on overall wellness may be far wider. This message is especially for men over 60 who sense that nighttime strength, confidence, and drive aren't quite what they used to be. What follows is not magic, it's physiology and practical habit change. We'll explore 10 well-researched ways baking soda may help support erection quality by improving inner balance, circulation, energy systems, and comfort. Stay with this from start to finish. The final 2 benefits often surprise people, and you'll also learn how to use it safely, what to avoid, and how to fit it into a sensible routine. Before we dive into how to use it, let's understand the real reason performance can fade with age. Turning 60 is a worthy milestone, but it arrives with shifts. Physical power trends down, hormones fluctuate, mental energy feels different, and sexual performance can become less reliable. The most common challenge after this age is erectile dysfunction, difficulty achieving or sustaining a satisfying erection. There's nothing shameful about it. It's a health pattern worth understanding. With age, testosterone typically declines, affecting desire, energy, and muscle tone. Many men over 60 report some degree of sexual difficulty, and reduced blood flow is a major driver. Strong erections require a quick, abundant rush of blood into the erectile chambers, yet aging arteries can stiffen and narrow. Even when arousal is present, the response may falter. Add mental stress, chronic conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure, and the effects of certain medications, and the problem compounds. An erection is not only about desire, it mirrors the harmony of your heart, nervous system, and hormones. When those systems coordinate, sexual response improves. The question is, can that coordination be rekindled, and can baking soda play any role at all? To answer, we'll look at what baking soda is, how it behaves inside the body, and the circumstances under which it may support better erectile function. A quick word of gratitude before the science. Thank you to every viewer who encourages educational content like this, especially friends tuning in from Kosi Kalan, Mathura. Your comments and support keep this work alive. If you'd like your city mentioned in a future video, subscribe and tell us where you're watching from in the comments. Now to the core. Why would baking soda matter for male sexual health, and how can it be used carefully? Baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, is an alkaline compound that helps buffer excess acidity. After 60, cellular efficiency often dips, arteries grow less flexible, and internal chemistry skews toward mild chronic inflammation and acidity. That inner shift can show up as fatigue, lower mood, and reduced sexual performance. Gentle buffering may help restore a friendlier internal environment. Research over the last decade has shown that bicarbonate can modulate immune activity and dampen low-grade inflammation. This matters because persistent inflammation harms vessels and blood flow, which directly impacts erection quality. Bicarbonate also influences vascular tone and may ease flow through small vessels. When resistance inside the tubes is lower, blood reaches erectile tissue more easily, supporting firmness and durability. Another angle, during effort, muscles accumulate lactic acid, which can sap stamina. Buffering can delay that buildup so the body feels fresher longer. Put together, a kitchen staple, used properly, may support the inner conditions that sexual function depends on. Let's press deeper into circulation, the foundation of every reliable erection. When blood supply slows or stalls, desire alone can't create firmness. For men past 60, restoring vessel flexibility is crucial. Gentle alkaline buffering may reduce corrosive acidity around vessel walls and help the lining, the endothelium, work more smoothly. Over time, more cooperative vessels allow faster filling of the erectile chambers, producing stronger, more stable results. Consider a common pattern: initial firmness that fades quickly. By improving flow dynamics and reducing inner resistance, many men notice better staying power. One reason, healthier endothelial function indirectly supports nitric oxide availability, the signaling molecule that tells vessels to relax and widen. Better signaling, better flow, better response. It's a simple idea. Clean pipes, easier pressure, improved control. Next, hormones, especially testosterone, set the background music for desire, confidence, physical vigor, and mental clarity. Levels typically taper after 60, which can reduce interest, consistency, and performance. Baking soda doesn't spike testosterone. Instead, it supports the terrain in which hormones are produced and cleared. Excess acidity can stress glands and disrupt enzymes involved in hormone synthesis. Buffering helps ease that stress so natural rhythms can normalize. It also supports liver and kidney workload, organs essential for processing hormones and metabolic waste. When those filters run smoothly, the hormonal system faces fewer roadblocks. Some clinical observations suggest that men with steadier acid-base balance often report steadier hormones, clearer thinking, and more emotionally grounded desire, elements that matter just as much as physical arousal. Energy and stamina are the next pillars. Past 60, fatigue can feel like a fog that blunts enthusiasm and cuts short activity, intimacy included. Chronic acidity tires cells, muscles gas out faster, and recovery lags. By buffering acid and discouraging rapid lactic acid buildup, baking soda can help muscles work longer before fatigue sets in, making the entire body feel lighter and more coordinated. In everyday terms, that may translate into less breathlessness with small efforts, better control during intimacy, and a calmer, more confident body under stress. Prostate comfort is another major piece. The prostate sits just below the bladder and contributes fluid to semen. With age, it often enlarges, pressing on the urethra and disrupting urinary flow. That can indirectly undermine erection quality, sleep, and overall confidence. While baking soda is not a treatment for prostate enlargement, its alkalining and anti-inflammatory effects may reduce irritation in the urinary tract, promoting a smoother stream and reducing the stop-start sensation that many men find frustrating. Easing that background irritation can remove one more obstacle to comfortable, confident intimacy. Desire lives in the mind as much as the body. Stress, low mood, and mental clutter crush libido. When the inner chemistry is calmer and cells receive oxygen and nutrients more efficiently, people often report clearer thinking and lifted mood. Gentle alkalinization can help reduce the physiological noise that drains enthusiasm. As mental tension eases and physical ease returns, desire tends to reappear without force, quietly, naturally, and reliably. So, how do you use baking soda safely? How much and when? The key is modest, structured, and time-specific use, not daily megadoses. A sensible approach looks like this. Starting amount. Mix half teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of warm water once per day. Best timing, on an empty stomach, morning, or about 2 hours after a meal in the evening, when stomach acid and digestion won't blunt the effect. Step up. If well tolerated after 3 to 4 days, some men increase to 1 teaspoon once daily. Do not exceed this in routine use. Weekly rhythm. 4 to 5 days per week is sufficient. Short breaks, 2 to 3 days off, help the body maintain balance. Performance support. Those who exercise may take it about 1 hour before activity for perceived stamina benefits. Who should avoid or seek medical guidance first? Anyone with high blood pressure who must restrict sodium. Anyone with kidney disease or reduced kidney function. Anyone on long-term medication, especially for heart or blood pressure, because interactions are possible. A simple 1-week starter plan. Days 1 to 3, half teaspoon once daily. Days 4 to 7, 1 teaspoon once daily if tolerated. After day 7, continue 1 teaspoon 4 days per week with 2 rest days between. Remember, this is an adjunct to healthy habits, not a standalone cure. Safety first. every natural tool has limits. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, which means it adds sodium. Overuse can raise blood pressure, cause swelling in the hands or feet, promote fluid retention, and strain the heart. Gastrointestinal discomfort, bloating, or burping sometimes occurs. If symptoms persist, stop. Interactions with certain medications can change how those drugs work. People with kidney problems or those advised to restrict salt should not use it without medical supervision. Warning signs that mean stop and check in include persistent headache or dizziness, new swelling, sudden unusual fatigue or shortness of breath, or ongoing stomach pain. Used thoughtfully, baking soda can be helpful. Used carelessly, it can create new problems. Respect the boundaries, and you keep the benefits. Now to 5 powerful, often underappreciated benefits that bring everything together for erection quality. Gentler urinary comfort and control. By alkalinizing urine, baking soda may reduce burning sensations and calm irritated urinary tissue. Easier flow reduces nighttime bathroom trips and background tension, which collectively supports sexual confidence. Better blood sugar handling through lower inflammation. Chronic high blood sugar stiffens vessels and damages nerves tied to arousal. Because bicarbonate can dampen low-grade inflammation, insulin signaling may work more effectively, which supports nerve sensitivity and vascular health. 2 pillars of firm, reliable erections. Sharper mental clarity and steadier mood. Lowering acid load can improve cellular respiration. The brain gets what it needs, leading to clearer focus, more decisive energy, and a reduction in the worry that often sabotages performance. Stronger nitrogen balance and muscular endurance. Erection control isn't just about blood, it's also about muscle coordination in the pelvic floor, hips, and core. By buffering fatigue, those muscles stay responsive longer, supporting timing, rhythm, and staying power. Longer, more dependable firmness. When flow improves, vessels relax easily, nerves signal cleanly, and the mind is calm, the quality and duration of erections often improve. It's not one switch, it's many small dials turned in the right direction. Real-world experiences help translate theory into practice. Many older men report that structured, modest use, paired with walking, hydration, pelvic floor practice, and sleep, made a meaningful difference within a few weeks. Some noticed fewer nighttime bathroom trips, steadier desire, and better control. Others described a lift in overall vitality. None of this is a miracle. It's the cumulative effect of small, repeatable steps applied consistently. Let's bring it home. Baking soda is not a magic cure and not a replacement for medical care, but as a part of a thoughtful routine, it can help create inner conditions, steadier chemistry, calmer inflammation, smoother flow, better stamina, that support the return of energy, desire, and confidence. In this guide, you learned how it may influence circulation, hormone balance, fatigue, prostate comfort, mental clarity, and erection quality. Bodies differ. What works well for one person may not suit another. If you have chronic illness or take daily medication, get personalized advice first. Use this tool as a supportive ally, not a singular solution, and lean on consistency, moderation, and direction. Those 3 are the real keys. A final personal note and invitation. If this message taught you something new, shifted your thinking, or pointed you towards a healthier path, take a moment now to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future insights on men's health, strength, and everyday habits. Drop a comment with your city. We love acknowledging viewers by name and place. You might hear your hometown in an upcoming video, just as we celebrated our friends from Kosi Colin, Mathura today.